Hey, what's up, guys? Oh, wait a minute. Did I forget to turn on the music? I did. Damn it. It's all fucked. Ah. Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome, Jonathan. How are you doing?
Hello.
Hey, I messed up the music. I messed up the intro. Can you believe it? I'm not surprised, man. I just ran into the house.
Don't worry, for the thousandth show, you're gonna make it right.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll get the intro right.
Yeah, at least that's something that you didn't copy from Archie.
No, but Archie didn't used to have an intro. When I started doing intros, then Archie started doing intros. That's the thing. It's not everything. But look, I mean, it's not. I'm not saying like I invented the intro. It's just I happened to use the intro before Archie did. But every show has an intro, so either way.
But not all shows have a host with bunny ears on.
Yes. Well, I think I stole that from Bugs Bunny.
Okay.
But it was quite a coincidence that I had those. Jonathan, let's talk some watches. Oh, 1 second. Let me just go through here through the chat. At SE, a long time no seen. Let's go without the drama. Just watches. Cool. Look, if SE wants no drama, just the watch talk, there's actually like 6 watches
Hey,
that we can
wait,
probably
wait 1
talk about.
second. Are we talking about watches? I came here for the drama.
I thought you were here for the chicks. I thought you were here
Oh
for
yeah,
the chicks.
yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Good evening, watch Ganga. Okay. Reen Delapans, thank you for the upvote. Put your hands up for Timmy. Oh, and Air King Ben. He can't join today. Gotcha. Tommy, welcome to the show. Kurt, where's the music at? I messed it up. I had the wrong mic. My music only goes when I got the right microphone plugged in. So let's just play a little bit, like quietly. Can you hear that? It's a little bit, right?
I can hear.
Yeah, let's just get everybody in the mood while I'm catching up with the chats, the chatter. JB. Oh, I got SE. Archie didn't have members, etc. You helped him. Just saying. By the way, there is a thing that I made for Archie. There's the little icons. Maybe he'll set them up someday. If he wants me to help him set them up, I can do that. No problem. But yeah. Welcome to the show, guys. JB. By the way, JB asked me to extend the olive branch because look, I mean, there could be. I'll just do this one. I'll just do the olive branch. Then we'll talk watches. He asked me to like basically make peace. And listen, I'm willing. Forgive everything. Forget like I wasn't mad to begin with at anyone. But I'm willing to forgive and forget if Marco and JJ they want to do the show, the three of us. I'm cool with it. If they forgive me, if they forgive me, I forgive them. And yeah, but we're gonna have to do the three of us. I don't know if it's possible to do the shows if one of us is going to Archie. That's just I'm just saying it will be impossible. But either way, I don't hold grudges, and I forgive them for whatever. If there was anything to forgive, although I don't think I have anything against them. It's just a lot of the stuff kind of makes sense. But either way, getting the drama out of the way, let's talk some watches, guys. Check this out, Jonathan. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming out. Just breaking news to Audemars PK, Audemars Piguet, code 1159. white gold. Looks like steel. But with this blue dial and what is this? You mentioned what the name of the strap was yesterday. Sailcloth. That's right. That is actually a surprise because we were talking about the sailcloth, and bam, there we go. There's the sailcloth back in action.
Actually, here is a confession. I've been out all day. I didn't have the time to check any of the watch channels and any of the watch news. So I'm seeing those two APs for the first time.
Well, breaking news.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There you go. I mean, look, it's the same. I guess it's the same. I don't see anything different about them except the colors.
Yes.
And these colors, this is the colors that you would make if you would want this to be, if you want to sell this watch, actually. Because if you look back, the other colors were very, very, very funky. A little bit, I think a lot of people were off-putting. Like, what is the trend right now? Steel sports, blue dial, maybe green dial. What is this? This looks exactly like steel sports, although it's white gold. You put it on the sailcloth. That's a sports watch. They sported it up. I think the people who bought their rose golds at like half a price off, I think, you know what? Once this model starts going over retail, it's gonna start pulling. I don't know if it will. I'm just saying, if AP is going to play AD games with this piece right here, then I think there could be a lot of potential, especially for those people who are holding on to their codes 1159 that were kind of toxic-ish looking. What do you think about that prediction?
Well, AP has already begun to play the AD games in a totally hardcore kind of way. I think you've been on with a discussion with Watch Jesus when he tried to get an AP and how he has been treated.
Speaking of Watch Jesus, how were you treated by the AP?
Hello, Tim.
Yep. Welcome to the show.
So, what are you talking about?
We're talking about how you were treated by the AP.
Oh yeah.
Can you retell us the story? Because I'm not.
I was treated like shit.
Damn. Wow.
You know, I was trying. I was just about to make a long versed explanation about what happened, but you
cut right to the point.
You cut it short and brought it to the point. Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus knows we don't have a lot of time for today's show, so he's like, just straight up with us. What do you think about this? What do you think about this new AP? The colors, the color combinations, and the sailcloth.
I think it looks beautiful.
Damn. What did you think about the previous?
I still don't like the date.
Yeah, the date is a little.
And I still think it's too big, but I mean, otherwise, it's a pretty good watch.
Well, yeah, the date. Like, why can't they get? I don't understand the date. They could just easily get rid of the date. I don't think anyone would miss the date. And actually, would that make the watch?
What's the size of this chronograph?
Yeah.
Do you know the size?
Here we go. So, it says 41.
Yeah, still too big.
Right, for your wrist. 41, that's the Submariner size.
I don't care about anybody else's wrist. I care about my wrist.
Guys, make sure to check out Design Atelier's latest video on his channel. Make sure you subscribe. He does a lot of interesting stuff. Photoshop Master and design. Master Editor. Yeah, it's really cool. And we got Kurt A, IG Superlative ATX $2. Vacheron Blue is better. Wait, let's go.
Can you put the dial of that chronograph?
Yeah, hello.
I think those code 1159 dials are like a fumé effect.
You can see it's
so they're
it's,
gradually
how do you
getting
say
darker.
sunburst dial? I think
I think
it's pretty well made.
Yeah, I think it's called fumé.
Yeah,
Sunburst.
fumé is the gradient of the color, but you can see that the texture it's a sunburst.
Yeah, could be.
So it is normally they do this by laser etching, whereas the Vacheron it's a lacquer dial.
Mhm.
And the thing is with the Vacheron is that they do some extra coating of lacquer. So this is why it looks so deep when you
gets
look
deeper,
at the
yeah.
Vacheron blue.
Yeah, I like the blue color a lot. I still think they have to change the numerals, the proportions of the real estate compared to the numerals and indexes is still wrong in my opinion. That is the big.
I think it looks very good. You know what? By the way, you know what?
Are you talking about the 12, the numbers on the chronograph?
Yes, on both.
I like it because it's a little bit more clarity.
You know what? I think it is so well done. If this was a no date, was 38 and much cheaper, I think I would buy it, or at least consider it.
Would you reconsider? Well, these things. Let's actually check the price real quick because
Is it like
this
50,000?
is not cheap.
Yeah. Oh my God, 50,000 euros! Fuck them! Fuck them! I'm not.
You just said you just said you will get it. So maybe someone.
I mean, but look. Hold on. Let's put this in perspective, right? Obviously, I would never be able to afford something like this, but let's put it into perspective. Right? Let's compare it to Patek 5170. Obviously, a little bit much different. Two different watches.
Yeah.
But 5170, obviously manual wind chrono. It goes for like 80 almost brand new. So it's not it's that's the price for something like this, right? Oh, but this is the only reason we're kind of frowning upon the price, I believe, is because this is a new watch without any kind of heritage, any kind of history, right? This is a brand new thing. It's like when Royal Oak was first released, right? People hated it. So are we being influenced by the lack of heritage, history?
I mean, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think I am.
Because I know that many people the way of thinking is it's not a Royal Oak, therefore it's not what we want. And I mean, you could have the most beautiful watch in front of you and they would still be, but it's not a Royal Oak, it's not what I want. So that's a big bias, I think, in my opinion, and it's not a valid reason to reject this watch. Then if you have someone having some rightful arguments, like I think the dial is a bit too busy, or it's a bit not busy enough, or that is another story. But I think main reason why these watches are disregarded is because it's not a Royal Oak.
That's a fair point in my opinion, because the predecessor of the code 1159.
Imagine this. Imagine Rolex teasing you with a brand new watch, something incredible, and then they come out with a new Cellini. Imagine the reaction of the people. They will be like, what the fuck? We want a new GMT, a new Daytona. Bring us something new, just not a Cellini, because Rolex is not known especially for their Cellini line.
They're also not known for bringing out new pieces.
Yeah.
Original new pieces.
Audemars Piguet is not known for their dressy watches. They are known for the Royal Oak, even though they still do some incredible, some incredible dress pieces, some incredible perpetual calendars, some pocket watches that are still considered the best calendars in the business. But people don't give a shit because they are looking at the Royal Oak, which resells for twice or even thrice the price.
Yeah.
I agree that the main flaw of this watch is that it's not a Royal Oak, because the predecessor, the Jules Audemars, was a pretty watch, but never gained any traction on the market. With code 1159, there is a super chat by Lefty.
Yeah, Lefty, 50 star. Royal Oak was original, and this is not. Ooh.
How is this
disagree.
not original?
I disagree.
Can he tell me which
well-
other watches it copies?
Well, look, I don't think anything is original. And I don't think anything can be original at the point in time we're at, right? Like, it's just impossible for things to be original. Like, one could argue that,
Really?
that the
I think
369,
Konstantin
that's
Chaikin
kind of
is original.
Rolex. Huh?
I think Konstantin Chaikin comes with some original watches.
No, but it's based on like automatons. They were making those kind of sex watches before, so you can argue like it's just based on a kind of a toy. So like I would say like
That's such a bad reasoning.
Well, no, I just look. I'm in. Here's the thing. I don't. From my understanding, it's impossible to be original. Like you can argue, oh, that's a circular watch. How original? You make a square watch.
Yeah.
Well, wow.
And
If you get
you
to the
by saying this, you're
basic-
proving how irrelevant this this argument is.
So yeah, so originality. But like you could argue, right? Like the Royal, like the Nautilus was, it was not original because it was like they hired the same guy to make something very similar for Patek Philippe, right? So then you could be like, oh, it's the same guy making the same thing, just a little bit different. So that in that sense, that would be not already, but it's a different watch. So this whole thing, originality, it's an interesting debate. I think it's good to not be original, because what you're doing, because when you're original, it's not going to be good, because what's the point? Like art is taking something that a previous artist did that was incredible and building upon it and improving it. It's kind of like it's not like people would say, well, it's plagiarism, but there is a thing. There's a difference. There's a very significant difference between like plagiarism.
Yeah, but this is not originality. This is like innovation.
Well, yeah. So they do have a few innovative things in this watch, right? Like that crystal that. I think they were the first to make that inverted sapphire. Yeah. It's impossible to see it in this shot, but and also they have this two-step thing.
That's something original.
But they do have a hint to the Royal Oak by sandwiching that shape in between. So there's a callback to their origins, right? So
I think personally, I think this was a mistake. I was at the AP store, and obviously the guy. He put one of those under my face, and he was like trying to sell it to me like crazy. And he was like, "But look!
He's gonna get a bonus. He's gonna get a bonus.
You can see the reminiscence of the Royal Oak on the case here." Like I was like, "Dude,
that's a selling point. That's a selling point.
That's such a bad selling point.
Yeah,
come on."
You're like, I would like.
He was like, the watch that you cannot have. Well, to compensate, you have it a tiny bit on this watch. Why don't you buy this watch?
Right,
I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Someone could argue like, hey, instead of spending all the effort into making this watch, why didn't you just make more Royal Oaks instead of these? And because I want the Royal Oak, right?
Yeah, I mean, just one last comment about your thing about originality.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot expect. I mean, if I try to go in your way with you, you cannot expect every new watches to bring in some innovation or something like groundbreaking. For example, we were talking with Todd Levin last time with Watch Cardinal, and he said that there are only 2 watches or watchmakers in the last 100 years that were original or brought some innovation. It was 1, Philippe Dufour for his amazing work, and 2, George Daniels because of the coaxial escapement.
That's a good point.
And basically he said these two guys, they created something new, something that was not done before.
Right.
Right? But you cannot expect something as groundbreaking as this for every new watches that comes out.
Well, but I would object that the Royal Oak was something groundbreaking, something revolutionary. So there are more things that you were talking now.
You were
about
actually there.
technical.
You were actually there, right? We're just reading, Jonathan.
Not
We're
that
just
old.
reading
Come
story
on.
Well,
about how that time has been romanticized for us.
I mean, it kind of was, because before this, a steel watch that was more pricey than a full gold watch was unheard of, and that's what they did.
Yeah, but also the design elements, just the bolts that had the shape of the of screws were pretty groundbreaking. They were not 100% new. I know that because the Centaurs had it before and so on.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about the design of the watch. I'm talking about them having the balls to put such a pricey watch in steel. Like, the watch was basically just a sporty watch, but they did it with the quality that was expected for a gold watch, and therefore they put the price of a gold watch without it being gold. And that they had some balls to do this, and obviously it did not work at the start, because people were like, what the fuck, we don't want a steel watch that costs more than a full gold watch. But after some time, for whatever reason, it really really was successful.
Okay, can I just give a
Yes.
comment before you're reading the super chats? In my opinion, the Code 1159 is very unique and very original. For example, because of the shape of the lux and everything. What ruins it to me is the type fonts. It looks cheap. It looks like a Mont Blanc. And the weird reflections from that weird domed crystal.
Yeah.
When they get rid of both elements, they may have a winner here.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I love that watch. There are two things that I don't like: is the date and the shape. Also, yeah, that crystal, it's a bit shaped like a Pringles. So
yeah, but
each time I see this, I'm thinking about Pringles. So
deformations when
those weird circles within that crystal, no matter from which angle you look at it, there are weird circles that reflect and counter-reflect and reflect again.
Some people would like that, don't you think?
Pardon?
Some people would like it, like that.
I doubt it. It just looks like a pair of glasses that are too thick.
Oh, all right. Let's do some of these super chats. And $5 if you bought an AP Royal Oak blue at retail and decided to trade it straight up for another piece, which would you trade it for? Great question. Also for the chat, guys. Let me know what would you trade your. That's,
by the way, the AP Royal
how
Oak
much
blue. If you have a 15202, it's priced about $90,000 to $100,000 right now. Second market.
Wow, 90,000. You buy the
I would
Royal
get something crazy like NBNF.
Damn.
NBNF calendar Evo. Even if I have to put a couple tens of thousands more, I would do it.
I think I would get greedy and I would get the 5172.
It's the one with the 2 registers?
Yeah, let me show
the blue one with the
this one right here.
Breguet numerals?
Is this called Breguet numerals?
Oh, no.
Okay.
There is another one with Breguet numerals, but I think it's another one.
I would get this one. Although, like,
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but yeah, this one is beautiful.
It's incredible. I to me it doesn't really matter whether 5172 or 5170. I like them both.
Well,
I mean, it's not worth the money to go up.
I think the 5070 is split seconds. They have some variations.
Yeah, no, I think for myself,
just a manual chrono.
Just manual chrono. Chrono. Oh yeah, there's more complicated. I don't want to get too. See, that's the thing. I don't want super ultra complicated watches. and that's a $80,000 watch. So there you go. I think that's kind of.
And you have 10,000 more to spare.
There you go. And I would give I would buy a Birkin for the wife.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. What about you, Jonathan?
If we're talking Patek, I would get the 5170 with the blue dial and the baguette diamonds on the dial.
Ooh.
But my preference would be a Lange perpetual calendar.
Okay.
Or if you want to chronograph, a datograph, up and down.
Oh, actually, well, it would be one of these, no?
There is a new model with white gold and blue dial, which I really like.
How much does cost a turbograph? Do you know?
Turbograph? I can check for you.
It's the chronograph tourbillon.
It's
which
out
I
of
think
my
is
price
one
range.
Of the most beautiful Langes.
Can't really find it, but
you can't find the perpetual calendar in white gold.
Oh, is it this one right here? Langematic perpetual.
No, below.
No, that's the
below.
limited edition. This one right here.
But yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Very complicated. Too complicated for me. Just let me read this one.
Oh, it's the
JB 50 euros super chat. Thank you so much, JB. Tim, Jonathan, watch Jesus, all original in their own way. Wow, that's
thank
so
you very
touching.
much.
Thank you, JB. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Wow. JB, what would you trade a Royal Oak for? What kind of watch?
So we're talking 80, 90, and 90,000 US dollars.
Yeah. 90,000.
You know, I think I would at least keep the watch for like a year, because I happen to love the Royal Oak 15202.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Let the price go up a bit more.
Let it go up. There's price. Yeah, right. Then you can trade it for two pieces later. But
yeah, you know, I was just waiting
not to give.
I was just waiting for a real Cars and Chrono commenting Lange perpetual calendar. Hope your eyesight is good.
Right.
He comes up with all the time, as if all the other perpetual calendars are easier to read.
Yeah. By the way, Cars and Chrono, for your latest watch, I also hope you have very good eyesight.
SE 50 euros as well. Holy. You guys are crazy. Couldn't agree more, JB. Here's to us. Thank you, guy.
Thank you so much,
SE.
Thank you very much for the kind words.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy, really cool supporter. He's been through everything with me, man. Thank you, SE. Again, thank you so much for keeping the show afloat.
Yes, sir.
Lefty 1999. 50 SAR. Let me put it this way. In 1972, it was polarizing. Even the use of steel. This is this was in reflection 2, the AP. I kind of there is a little bit to that, right? They priced the Royal Oak in steel at the gold prices, right? I think that's what was super, and people got offended. Like, what the hell? Why would you ever do that, right?
It's like today trying to sell a plastic watch at the price of a stainless steel Rolex.
Yeah, actually, you know what? That could be a genius market. It's Supreme. They did what Supreme is doing. Well. Actually,
by the way, that Royal Oak, it's white gold, right?
Yes.
The one NG's talking about. This one, it's white gold. They haven't released the steel. If they release, I don't think there is a. Well, no, you're talking about it's not Royal Oak. It's a code 1159. But
that will be a desperate move, That
Well,
will
when they do, well,
that will
they'll
be
do it for
AP
marketing.
admitting that this watch is a stinker.
If they do it for marketing, it could bring up the prices really, really up. Don't you think? Like if they start selling the okay, what if? So this is 50,000, right? What if they
Yes.
make it out of steel and
Euros.
sell it for 30, and they make it boutique only to the VIPs only?
Oh, that
It will
sucks. Come
flip
on.
the script. It will suck, but it will flip the script. It will really
Yeah, I agree.
rewire people's perception of the watch. Suddenly, everyone's gonna be like,
Yeah.
"I loved it from the beginning." All the haters gonna be like, "Yeah, I just did it for the clicks. I said I hate it for the clicks."
Yeah.
We know what's gonna happen
I
because
hate
it's
to
mind
agree
games.
To be honest, that could be possible. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate to agree with you, but that certainly would blow some people's minds.
Yes, I can see it coming.
And then just bundle it up with some solid gold pieces, you know?
Yeah, yes. Man, I know it because I know how I was rewired to love the Hulk. I was given the opportunity to the black one, the Hulk, or the Batman, and I hated the green one.
Tim,
Yeah.
Tim, isn't that what they did with the perpetual calendar? That's exactly what they did with the perpetual calendar. At the start of the line, they did the perpetual calendar for a very limited. The one with the Aventurine dial.
Yes.
This is the only one that resells overpriced. Because only the very VIP guys could get it. It was like a 100 limited edition.
Yeah.
And now if you want to get this, you have to pay the price. And I think it's the only one that sells over value.
I have another theory. I just thought of something.
Do I have to put my tinfoil hat on?
Do you have to put the tinfoil? I don't think so, but it is going to be mind-blowing.
Tim, I have a suggestion for the channel.
Yes.
If you put out something really crazy, can you just put on the bunny ears?
The bunny ears.
Yes. So just like everybody receives a proper warning.
Yeah. We shouldn't take you too seriously.
Yes, exactly. Otherwise, the watch execs are looking.
All right, here's the theory, guys. After Cars and Chrono, $10 super chat, sending out positive vibes to the panel. Tim, JJ, and Marco. Peace.
Yes. Thank you.
Bunny ears. There we go. Okay, so check this out. The theory is this. Like how long ahead are the brands thinking about these watches, right? AP, they're independent, right? So my theory is this. First, release the lesser desirable models, right? You release the janky ones that you think would be janky out of the metals that would be harder to sell, right? You sell those because if they made the first version like this would sell out. And then if they released the rose gold, nobody would buy it because they'd be like, why would you buy the rose gold? The white one, the steel one looks much better. And then everyone who wanted one, they would already buy the steel, this one, the steel looking one. And then there would be nobody left to buy the rose gold. So my thinking is, just like what Tudor did, I said the same thing about Tudor. When Tudor released that Black Bay bronze with a adjustable clasp, they did. My theory is that they did it first in the metal that's most difficult to sell. That way, there are people who can't wait. They'll buy them first, and then they can double dip on the customers when they release the version that everybody wants.
Okay, now you
yeah,
can
of
put
course,
the
but
bunny ears off there.
What you just said auto-corrects itself by the fact that you cannot get the watch in steel because it will be at such high demand. So people will automatically be redirected to the precious metals that are more available. Just by the way, what you described is what Rolex does.
Yes, all the time.
Yeah.
Rolex does it. Rolex released the Submariner with the ceramic bezel, as far as I know, in white gold at first.
They released the GMT with the ceramic bezel first in precious metal.
with green dial.
Yeah. So that's what Rolex does all the time, and it makes sense. The danger that you're running in is you release a solid gold Submariner and everybody hates it and nobody buys it, and that's exactly what happens with the code 1159. So you have to
but maybe that was the whole trick. Maybe they didn't want it to be like a huge success.
Yeah,
because they have a successful one.
This watch receives so much bad publicity,
right?
So the watch is kind of burned for everybody. That is the problem.
No, but people love. But think about it. People like right now, and even back then, there was always this thing where everybody was saying, "Oh, you have to buy the dogs because those are more hard to come by," and then later they become really collectible. You see, people start seeing beauty in the really doggy watches. So like maybe AP is playing this game. They first release the pieces that they think are going to be doggy today, but in the future people will reaccess, rethink.
I'm not sure. In my opinion, the only way this watch goes up in value is to discontinue it.
Look, I think there are color combinations that could, like, this shows a lot of promise to me, especially with that
this looks
sailcloth.
beautiful. I think this is absolutely beautiful.
This is winner.
Yeah, this is winner.
SE 134 people watching, 31 upvotes. Please, guys, make sure that you upvote. Thank you for the kind reminder. And we have Rez, $5. Correction, they also released the code in gold. Check their website. I'm a big fan of the code. Yes.
Well, this is cool.
Now, just imagine if the three-hander, they do it in steel and sell it for below 20,000.
That would be.
Oh yeah, that would break the internet.
Yeah.
Yep. I think so.
That's what Vacheron did with the 56 line, and they tell me that it works pretty well. With the younger generation, who cannot afford a $50,000 watch.
Yeah, but just imagine the three-hander below 20,000 in steel. That would be. Oof. I think I'd order it tomorrow, even though I don't like the crystal. Okay, then everything is forgiven and forgotten, AP. So please do it.
So there you go. Launched in 2019. So in 2019, they launched this one right here, rose gold with blue dial. How is it different from the today's release? I think by the looks of it, the dial and the color combinations and the sailcloth, they made it sporty. The sailcloth, and actually the black is a little bit different. And the white gold makes it looks like a sports watch. This one just looks like it's a. Oh, there you go. You can see the circle.
You can see the
shapes.
Awful. That's dodgy.
What?
That is the main problem.
It looks like Aurora Borealis or something.
Did you already see one in real life, Tim?
Yes.
Tim.
I haven't, no.
Because this is very, very prominent. I mean, at some angles, you can see only this and nothing else.
That is, you know what?
It's kind of.
This is like what all of my watches looks like when I'm on edibles.
Tim, but this is not magical. This is just annoying. That's the problem. It looks here a little bit kind of magical, like a horizon or something. But in real life, it's just annoying because it changes depending on how you angle the watch. And it's obviously just a reflection within a reflection within a reflection. And that's just awful.
Wow. Maybe you can see infinity at the end. Wow, look at this. Oh, Jonathan, I don't know. Wow, look at I don't know, man. I'm digging these reflections. It's very trippy.
Well, if you have the chance, go see one at a boutique.
I need to see this. Yeah, I need to see this in real
It
life.
doesn't look that great in real life.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I'll be disappointed. I'll be disappointed. Yeah, definitely need to see it. There is a boutique nearby. I think these are unsellable, so I'll definitely be able to see them. But you know, it's kind of like watches now borderline art. So you know, this could be interpreted as something that's cool.
Tim, can you put the bunny ears on again, because I have kind of demand or order to all the people who are interested in the code 1159. So please don't buy the gold ones. Force AP to release the steel ones. Please do that.
Yes, boycott.
So don't buy them now. Force
Boycott
AP to release the
AP.
steel one. Yes.
Yeah.
Until they release the steel one.
Yeah. Okay. Now you can put them off, please. They look awful.
There we go.
we need AP to pull an Omega and give the people what they want.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Let me show you something. Yeah, people want the steel. Actually, one second. David H sent me a video here. Whoa, that's quite dangerous. Hold on.
What did you do?
Oh shit.
Play some music.
Well, it's playing some. I have some X-rated stuff. I have to be careful when I'm playing stuff like that, because you know sometimes you turn on. Oh, shit. Okay. Sometimes you turn on something and it just plays another thing in your playlist. Okay, just quick. I'm gonna pause it. David H was got a chance to try on one of the Code 1159s, but this is with the black dial and rose gold on the black strap.
I mean, look at it. To be honest, I think it looks pretty nice. I would just get rid of the date, make it a bit smaller. Why does it have to be so thick?
Dude, you know what? Every time I look at it, I kind of forget about the date. You know, every time I glance at it, I forget that there's a date. And then every time you remind me about the date, I realize it's there and I get a little bit disappointed.
Yeah, you watch you date Ayatollahs. I really don't get it. A watch needs a date. Point. Period.
Watch needs a date?
Yeah.
I don't think so. See, here's the thing. Because a lot of these watches, like I look at those rings, right? And I think of it, it's kind of like art. We moved past the watches. We're in almost art phase of the watches, because we have date is on the phone, even time is on the phone. A lot of these things are superfluous, but
no, I mean the date doesn't change within the day, so it's not a problem. Time changes within the day, so you need time.
But time, you can also tell the time on the phone.
Well, I mean, it's just a preference. But why does it have to be so thick? It's a three-hand.
Because otherwise people will complain that they're not able to read it. It's simple.
Yeah, but now I cannot wear it. So come on.
Yeah, but not everybody is that fundamental. Sorry, I was
Carson Crown says the only thing I don't like about the deep sea is a date. But it's a nit, not a big deal. Nitpick. Oh, on the deep sea, I don't believe there is a Cyclops though, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Because so otherwise the crystal will be crushed.
One situation where the date is justified is a GMT, because within the particular time zone that you are in, the date can change between AM and PM. So the date can change when you change the time zone. Now this, I accept the date, but otherwise, in a three-hand watch when you're at home, I mean, I don't need a date. Come on, it just breaks the symmetry, or at least try to make it look very good, like like the Lange date.
We are waiting. We're just waiting for AP releasing a Watch Jesus version of the Code 1159 without a date. How about that?
Wait, I think I have something about this. Let me check.
See, the reason they did it at 30 on this one. That way they get to keep all the markers, right? They get to keep. So here, Kurt says, I strongly prefer the date at 6, but then you wouldn't have the beautiful 6 at the 6 o'clock. So it's kind of like, are you
Same with
losing out?
3.
Yes. With 3, you don't get that. That's the
Yeah,
beauty of Submariner.
people would
No date.
complain that that
I have it. I have
continuity is
it.
broken.
I have my dream code
Oh, dear
1159. Are you ready?
Yes,
Okay.
it's in the
Oh,
private
dear
chat.
God.
Let me drop the thingy.
Do we have to put bunny ears on again?
No,
Uh-oh.
because this watch exists.
Is it the Humble Pine edition, the silver one with
No,
sandwich?
it's far better than this.
I like Humble Pine's watch.
Yeah. Oh, you crazy, man! What is this? See, this is what I'm talking about.
Look at this.
This
Look at
is
it.
not.
Pull it out. Look
It's
at
not
this.
really a watch. It's art.
Yeah, but that's
Look at
art,
that.
yes.
See? This is what I'm talking about. Not
No
even
dates.
seconds.
That's so good. That's basically, Moser with their concept dials,
Yeah.
where they do something fun, something nice, something
Yeah,
good.
but that is cloisonné.
Why is there
Yeah.
a second crown though? What is that for?
I don't know.
That's
Actually, I
kinda
can't
weird.
tell you.
It says
maybe
BS. It's the BS crown.
It does say BS. That's when you wanna let all the BS out of the room. You unscrew
But just look
it, right?
at that dial. Please, AP, please. Do a steel version of this in 38. I would buy it immediately.
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 If an AP, we know AP is watching these streams.
And by the way,
Oh,
they have
I tell
4
you
different
what the
dials.
button is. That is a carillon. That is a grand sonnerie.
Oh
so that
shit!
is a chime
Okay, without the sonnerie, please. Without the extra $200, $200,000.
It's a minute repeater.
Yeah,
It's not only minute repeater; it's a grand sonnerie, so it chimes itself.
yeah. It chimes every hour.
Oh, dude, it's not a minute repeater, but it's not as good as minute repeater. But maybe I would even
It's better.
prefer that. Yes, every hour you get the bing.
Yeah.
An hour passed.
This is only 710,000 Swiss francs, by the way.
Oh, only 710.
710,000.
Not 71. It's
No,
almost a million. Are we
710.
talking about 700? So it's like 700.
But the good thing is you can have a variation of dials. So if you don't
I have
like
a very
circles,
good.
you
There's
can
a
have
very good
sticks.
article. Can you pull this up? Because they have also the movement in it, and it's very impressive.
Is this
And you
the
can see the
movement
work on the dial.
I don't know if there's anything that can justify that much money. I mean, that is just mind blowing.
Yeah, but
mind blowing.
That's truly mind blowing.
Tim, the screen is blurred. How's the screen is blurred? I'm looking at
not.
here and it looks okay. Oh, maybe that's a problem on your side.
Yeah, maybe you need better internet.
If you're on the phone.
I mean Jay Wright, not you.
Oh, Jay Wright, please double check your router. Let's see here.
What's this?
This is the website you sent me. Okay, here we go.
No, that's Jonathan's website.
Yeah,
that's Jonathan's website. Oh,
but you can go a little bit down and you can see the different dials and the making of the dials.
Oh yeah, look at that movement. Look at that movement. That's a sexy movement.
Oh wow!
You can see. Look at the center pinion. You see, there's those 4 wings that go out with the steps. That's for reading the time when it has to chime.
For these wings, 1, 2.
No, it's like a flower. You see? Those
at the top here.
Below, no.
This one?
Pinion, man.
It's like a throwing
I
star.
see the center.
Yeah, this like the ninja star.
Oh, I get it.
And you see the steps.
The
they have different distances. Each step is slightly bigger than the first one.
Here. I'm gonna make it bigger. There we go, guys. Oops, I made it small. How did I? What the hell? Okay, you see, there's a ninja star in the middle.
And
also,
with 12 tooth. each
Wow.
star.
Damn, that's insane.
That's pretty good.
And that's the inside of the movement. Let's see what the outer. Outer doesn't look like any.
Now suddenly everybody's commenting on in the comments that this is a cool watch.
Yeah, because it is. Look, you see
Yeah.
the three gongs?
Yep.
Bong, bong, bong.
Wow. Man.
That's a kick-ass watch.
Yeah,
oh, that's the lady painter.
Oh, you see that lady?
Yeah, and the artist is making different variants of that dial. So you can have sticks or squares or circles. If you spend your well-earned 710,000.
So you see that lady? That lady is world famous for her enamel work, and she basically has Patek, Vacheron, and AP by the balls. Because
Nice.
AP, Patek, and Vacheron get their incredible enamel dials only when she wants to give them.
Yeah, that
they
is
have
Anita
to respect
Porsche.
her timing. Yeah, and apparently, so Vacheron tried to hire her full time, and she was like, "Nope, I don't like full time work."
Yeah,
she went
like
back
me.
working in her atelier, and they were like, "Oh fuck."
You know,
Yes, it's Anita.
You know, it would have been cool if she just replied, "Vacheron sucks." No, I'm just kidding.
Damn. Wow.
Here, look there.
Jeez. What the hell? Look at this.
Yeah, this
So,
is
but,
some
I should
serious-
start doing enameling, guys. Enamel dials. That's where the money's at.
But
The
those
hell, we're
dials,
wasting time doing live streams.
Tim,
Yeah.
but those dials are the best example for my theory that they need to work on the dial. And if they substantially alter the dial with a better design, this watch will sell.
Yes.
And in my opinion, the biggest flaw are the numerals. Just look how nice the numerals, for example, are with the Hermes slim watch. They put some effort into designing this. And with AP, it just looks like they ripped it off from some cheaper watches, just like this Mont Blanc watch, which has basically the same numerals. And that is the biggest problem of this watch.
Yeah, the numerals, they're very modern, kind of computer.
Yeah, but the numerals look like on a $3,000 watch. That is the main problem with the Code 11.
Fair enough. That's your opinion.
No, but just look at this Grand Sonnerie. So visually, the only difference is the dial. And suddenly everybody is raving about the dial and says, this is a cool
watch. The dial
watch.
is smashing. This is a smashing dial.
It's basically the same case. Everything is the same.
But it is. It literally is the same case. The only difference is the movement.
That's why I said please
the
make
no
it
date.
Smaller.
Can you imagine if they cut the date
smaller case
and
please.
put the date in? That'd be a disaster.
I think the case size is not an issue. For Watch Jesus, it's an issue, but AP is not selling you any watch. So
yeah, I know. I'm not happy about this. AP, please.
Manfred Miani says Tim has now mastered the Archie's gruff laugh. I'm not even sure which laugh that was. But thank you. I missed it. It must have been.
CB 2.0 has a brilliant suggestion.
CB.
Oh God.
Would mod it and put a date on it. Oh.
Oh, can you imagine a date at 4:30 on this one?
Don't give me ideas.
I told you guys I don't like dates. I don't like dates. This is right perfect at me.
I mean, this is.
SC says that laugh happened 3 times already. Yeah, when you're the one doing the laugh, you don't notice it. Somebody needs to clip it and send it to me, and as a comparison with Archie.
Oh, it was PS for Petite Sonnerie, by the way.
Le Petit Sonnerie.
Petite Sonnerie.
Was that good?
It's petite.
SE got Datejust 41 rhodium fluted Jubilee, and love that classic design plus the date. Obviously, well, the date goes on the date just because it's just perfect. I was, you know what? You know what? I should have said the date on the date just goes perfectly. Something I don't know.
Yeah, I would do a more shittier joke. Would you remove the hands on a date just so there's just the date?
Oh, nice. I like it. Because what the hell do you need time for? You know, someone who is like, once you are successful entrepreneur, you no longer work, because think about it, time is just an agreement, right? I think Cars and Chrono said this. It's just rules of the society has created the time, the way we interpret it, so that people go to work. If you are a truly free person, you set your own time. You don't even go. You don't need the hands, because you make the time. Get it? Fuck! It's next level, guys. Next level.
Well, I mean, yeah, but if you think of it in a scientific way, you don't make the time.
No, but
this is like a
discussion for the next
metaphysical
episode,
discussion of the human mind.
Because think about
nature.
it, like time doesn't exist, right? It doesn't. It's something people have invented, overlaid over what's happening.
Yeah,
not very accurately. That's why we need a perpetual calendar. The regular calendar is not good enough.
You know, this show started with some serious watch talk, and now we are in the weirdo department.
We're
again.
in the twilight zone, right?
Yeah. You need the bunny ears, or we should go back to watch talks.
But that's why, like, I like this watch, because it's the best of both worlds. It's got that references to the time, but also art. Look at this. We actually have some deep people in it. Time is an illusion. Exactly, guys. Wow. Okay. I think are we done with the code 1159?
I think we're done.
More things to go through. Yeah, we'll have a few more.
So M is asking me, what is your take on the blue dial JLC Réserve de Marche? I don't particularly like it because the 3 subdials are not symmetric, and the small second has this crosshair thing, which I think looks ugly. Otherwise, technically, it's a very nice watch. Technically, the movement is very, very, very nice. Cool. And if you can find it an older model in 37, it's actually very good.
Tim gets into a weird zone easily.
Yeah, what have I gotten myself into?
Yeah, man.
Wait, why do you have some Certinas on the screen now?
Right, that's a good question, because I don't know what the hell I have. This is probably the second time that I've ever heard about the name Certina, but I saw that
come on, it's a very important brand, but
it has
it's
no
like
identity.
a $2,000 watch brand.
But it has no identity. Like, at least Vacheron Constant, that's a bad dentist watch. At least got some character to it. Yeah, Frédéric Constant, a bad dentist watch. But Certina, actually, like, I look at it and it looks quite good.
Yeah, that looks quite good. It has a date, which is a bad side, but
right.
Other way, yeah, because Certina was known for the their dive watches, which basically Rado, Mido, Certina are 3 watch brands which are exactly identical, and I don't know how they market this.
Wow.
I don't know how it sells, because it's pretty much exactly the same watches, all part of, I think it's Swatch Group.
Okay, yeah.
So you see, they are even using now the Powermatic 80.
That's the Tissot, right? The Powermatic 80. Yeah, that's the movement, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
that's in the.
It's a very good movement, by the way.
So if somebody wants to, so for example, I used to recommend, like, if somebody was trying to get into the hobby and they want to get their first cheap-ish watch, quality-wise, but not like price-wise, but good quality. I would say the Powermatic from Tissot. I would, to be honest, I would stay away from Certina because I don't know the brand. I never see the brand. At least Tissot, you can go out in the world and they're sponsoring different events. They're doing stuff. Hamilton, Kurt just said Hamilton. Hamilton, Tissot, or Hamilton. They have references in real world. The Christopher Nolan movies. They're sponsoring stuff. They're out and about in the world. I think there's a little bit more to the brand than just the name. It looks Certina. It looks like a great alternative to 51.
What's the price? It's a bronze
It's
watch?
got to be 2,000.
It's
What he
900.
said.
No,
Oh, it's
is that-
$1,000. So it's the same price as the Tissot Powermatic.
Yeah, but then why would you buy this instead of a Tissot? I mean, this is a
right.
public mass market watch.
Right.
So they are basically hoping that a tiny fraction of the general population likes this watch enough to buy it because
Right.
they don't know that there's better for less.
I
elsewhere.
think the difference here, it's like here they're trying to go make a cheap with this one. I mean, it's embarrassing to even say it, but they're kind of making a cheap Patek and cheap dress watch with this. Like it screams 5196.
To me at least, it is exactly what I said. They are trying to make a mass market watch, basically by having it priced at 800.
Yes.
And they are counting on the tiny percent of people who like this watch, like it enough to buy it, and do not know that there is better elsewhere for less.
Right.
So it's basically counting on ignorant people from the mass market that they see the watch, they like it, so they buy it, and which is totally fine.
Yeah.
But since they have this in every general store, even if only a tiny percent of a fraction of the population likes it, it brings in big numbers.
Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, they got the cues. It's a clean watch. It's a clean watch. There's nothing to dislike here.
I could see this as a graduation watch. A father looking for a watch for his kid.
No. This is a Father's Day watch. The graduation watch is the Tissot or Hamilton.
Yeah, but it's the same price range. It's the same movement.
I just feel like their audience is much older people. Like when I think of the brand, right? Tissot feels like younger. Hamilton feels like 30 to 40, and this feels like
exactly
40
the
and
same. They are marketed exactly the same way. They are almost the same price. They are almost the same products.
It literally says here, developed by Swatch Group and used by their mid-priced brands like Tissot, Mito, Hamilton, and Powermatic.
Yeah, I told you it's the exact same marketing because it's just a general public watch.
Certina. Let's just take a quick look at this.
It's not
website.
a watch made for an enthusiast. That's
oh my
for
god.
Sure.
Oh, I hate this brand.
Actually, I'm just browsing on their webpage, and DS stands for double security. Yes, I have no idea. I can't go deeper what that really means.
They're ripping off a bluesy here.
But obviously they're trying to improve water resistance by a double security system, which is not really well done.
Actually, that's not good. If each security point is prone to failure. If you have double security, then it's twice as likely to fail. So single security.
Okay.
That's not a good argument.
You have your money here somewhere.
yeah, because
look. I'll explain. See, if you want to have something that's very secure, like a really secure building, right? You would have it that you don't want people to break into, right? You would have single security and single entrance. If you need double security, that means you already have two entrances, right?
No,
you're
not
screwed.
Necessary.
Obviously, it's better than having two entrances. And
if you have
one of them.
You have a door behind a locked door, that doesn't mean that you have two entries. You still have one, but it's double secured. You understand what I mean?
Oh, it's secured a little bit differently. Okay, gotcha. Well, Rolex has triple lock crown, so would that count as triple security?
I think that is a triple
Yes.
security then.
Triple lock crown is basically a triple security on your crown.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're
and you
like,
still have
And
one.
if you have the blueprint of a triple lock crown, it's actually very complicated how they make it.
oh. So
and you will see that you
they
don't need to
invented
screw it down. You don't need
Rolex
to
went straight
screw
for
it
the
down.
triple security, and these guys like, well, you know what? There's single security, but we'll invent double security. Is that the marketing?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's funny.
I mean,
so funny.
you know, Victorinox, they came out with a watch, and to promote the watch, it's the Inox. To promote the watch, they took a tank, they run over the watch with a tank, and it was still working. And that's basically the pitch of the marketing. Like it's so resistant, you can drive your tank on it, and it's still gonna work.
Damn.
And I mean, it's a pretty successful watch at $300.
Fair enough. Let's move on to something less poisonous. This is something that Jonathan would like. We'll do this one, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. We've got like 5
I'm
minutes.
not a fan of Grand Seiko dive watches, to be honest.
Oh, why not, Jonathan? But you love the Seiko. They can't do wrong.
I love Grand Seiko. By the way, GS Superman has a fantastic new addition to his collection, and I posted the link on the first post in the private chat. I'd rather speak about this watch than about the new Grand Seiko divers with the
brand
old
new one. Man, you don't want to talk about the new releases?
Well, basically, it's the same watch, and it still has the old movement. If it had the new movement with a double impulse escapement, then I would be totally fine. But I think that's the old high beat movement.
Cool. Let's take a look at it. Look at this. J-Wright dropping some knowledge. Certina beat Rolex in the 60s for diving reliability. Damn. That is pretty. Yeah. There you go. I know that also the Seawolf, although it's a killer watch, it predated the Submariner. Okay,
Is it
so
because it's a Seawolf?
Oh! No, because it's a wolf. It's a wolf. It's a dog. All right. So wait. So I actually look. I'm gonna be honest. Grand Seiko dive watches. I don't like.
Would you say it is an original watch?
It's a Submariner knockoff. Well, again, what does that mean? Is this? I actually like they make some really good diving computers. I think the Grand Seiko, or it could be actually Citizen. I think it's the Citizen.
Citizen is doing them, yeah.
Yeah, but I think like they're way too big. I don't know. It's a Japanese brand, and it just makes no sense that they would make watches so gigantic. I mean,
truly love Grand Seiko, but I can't get
44.
over those
44?
snake hands. The
Are
snake hour hand.
Yeah, is there market like really really obese Americans? I mean, who are they making these watches for? They're predicting like, okay, the market is going to flip to obese KFC eating Americans, and we're just gonna put all our eggs into that basket. Also, the loom on the other side of the hand kind of makes no sense to me. Cathedral hands. I don't get it. Why cathedral? But
in my opinion, the hour hand looks like a snake head.
To me, it looks like the hat of the Pope.
Some would say, oh yeah, it could be a snake's head, which some would say it's perfect for Tim. That's his personality. And and the Pope head, because I can't do no wrong. I'm like, anyways. Grand Seiko is like Mazda MX-5, a hairdresser watch, and will never be a sports car.
Sorry, Renee, that is a little bit shallow in my opinion. I invite you to go to a Grand Seiko boutique, have one in the hands, just try the Blue Snowflake or the new SBG wide 007, just the watch that you showed up. Just see it with your own eyes, and I think a term like a hairdresser watch is not really fair to.
Hey, look, I think the current Grand Seikos, actually, if I go to David SW, by the way, sponsoring my channel, you can actually get a lot of good pieces at a bargain price. Just here real quick. I like how Marcelo, you're late. I got 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's okay, but and now it's 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh. Hey, Marcelo. I'm a little bit confused when I see a bird on the shoulder. I'm not sure if it's Loudmouth Tim or if it's you, but welcome to the show.
Yeah, I mean, the next time, Tim, I'm going to remember. I'm going to make the clocks at 6 o'clock in the morning. I didn't know.
Hey, you know, actually, like, my schedule is really, really arbitrary. I just do it whenever I have the time. Whenever I think I will be able to squeeze in my last stream. But hey, look at this. If you go through David SW catalog, there's a lot of kind of really good pieces. Like, look at this Grand Seiko 3000. What is this? Is this quartz? Oh, it is quartz.
You remember that the GMT with the cream dial? That was
GMT, with GMT with the cream dial. Yeah, that's the best one. That's the cream of the crop. Yeah. That's the cream of the crop.
Or the peacock.
Or I haven't seen peacocks in a long time, because those things are highly sought after. Let's actually see what's the second page bringing. And they're priced at like bargain-ish prices. I mean, you get a lot of watch for not that much money, although you do get a dog shit clasp. But just deal with it, man. If you pay killer price, look at these. Look at even this cream without the GMT. That's a $4,000 watch. Amazing. Oh, this one, the white dial. Actually, never mind. That's expensive.
I mean, the one you had before, it's quite nice. 37 manual.
Yeah.
$3,000.
3,000, right? That's not. Oh, that was actually manual. You're kidding me?
Yeah, manual.
This one right here.
This one, yeah.
It is manual. Wow.
Can you pull it out? That looks good.
Wow.
Look at this. That's clean. That's a clean ass watch.
Wow.
But it's Archie's current favorite.
No. His favorite is the GMT.
The GMT now? Okay.
Is it this watch that they released now with the 3 green variations?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. It's pretty good. That one.
This is really good one.
That
here.
That is SBG M200.
That is a very good watch. Beautiful.
Marcelo, what do you think about this watch?
I think for the money, I mean, I would go maybe Omega, I guess.
Actually, you can get it cheaper. That's quite overpriced there.
Yeah.
Look, you can get it for 3,000 on eBay, Fleabay. What do you think?
I think for this price would be okay. In case, I mean, in this case, they still keep the value to be able to sell it, right?
Yeah, it's quite a piece, guys. Check it out. Wow. Oh, sorry, Jonathan. We never got to this Grand Seiko, but we'll talk about it next time.
Okay.
It's very little time today, but I want to thank everybody for joining me. Jonathan, thank you. Wristwatch Jesus. Marcelo, thank you for jumping on there in the last second. Saving the show from a complete disaster.
Thank you to the audience for the very generous donations, the very kind words.
All right.
Thank you very much.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.